The 2018 Formula One season will start in Melbourne, Australia on the 25th of March. The Melbourne Grand Prix circuit is a street circuit around Albert Park Lake, only a few kilometres south of central Melbourne. The Australian Grand Prix was previously in Adelaide before the inaugural event was held in Melbourne in 1996. The Bahrain International Circuit opened in 2004 and was the first race held in the Middle East. In 2007, the circuit became the first Grand Prix circuit to be awarded the FIA Institute Centre of Excellence Award. In 2014, to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the first staging of the Bahrain Grand Prix, the race was held as a night event under floodlights. Round 3 of the calendar takes place in China, at the Shanghai International Circuit. It cost $450 million to build the circuit over an 18-month period. The circuit held its first race in 2004, and has also hosted 4 MotoGP championship races in the past. The Baku City Circuit is in Baku, Azerbaijan. A lap of the circuit is 6 kilometers, making it the second longest circuit on the Formula One calendar. The inaugural Formula One race at the circuit was held in 2016. Round 5 of the season is held at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya in Spain. The circuit has long straights and corners that vary in length and is seen as a well-rounded circuit. The circuit held its first race in 1991, and in 2007 the final turns were changed to a chicane to improve both safety and overtaking. Circuit de Monaco is a street circuit in Monte Carlo around the harbour of the Principality of Monaco. The building of the circuit takes 6 weeks and the dismantling after the race another 3 weeks. It is the only Grand Prix that does not adhere to the FIA's mandated 305-kilometre minimum race distance and was first included on the calendar in 1950. The Circuit Gilles Villeneuve is in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The 2011 race was the longest in history due to a lengthy rain delay. The final corner is known as the Wall of Champions, as many have crashed here. The first race was held here in 1978, and this hosts Round 7 of the championship. Round 8 of the season will be held at the returning Circuit Paul Ricard in France. The circuit opened in 1970, and the French Grand Prix has been held at several different tracks before losing its place on the calendar. This will be the first time since 2008 that a championship race has been held in France. The 9th race of the season will be held in Austria at the Red Bull Ring circuit. Formula One first came here in the 1970s before being dropped from the calendar in the 2004 season. It returned in 2014, now owned by Red Bull's Dietrich Mateschitz. Silverstone is the current home of the British Grand Prix, which it first hosted in 1948. The 1950 British Grand Prix at Silverstone was the first race in the newly created World Championship. The race rotated between Silverstone, Aintree and Brands Hatch from 1955 to 1986, but relocated permanently to Silverstone in 1987. The Hockenheim circuit hosted the German Grand Prix for the first time in 1970. In July 2006, Bernie Ecclestone announced that from 2007 onwards, there would be only one Grand Prix per year in Germany, alternating between Hockenheim and Nürburgring. The Hungaroring is in Mogurad, Hungary, where the Formula One Hungarian Grand Prix is held. The first race was held on the 24th of March 1986. The circuit is normally dusty due to underuse throughout the rest of the year. As the circuit is in a valley, about 80% of it can be seen from any point. After the summer break, Formula One returns to Belgium at the end of August at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. It is one of the most challenging racetracks in the world, mainly due to its fast, hilly and twisty nature. Spa is a favorite circuit of many racing drivers and fans. Round 14 is held at the Autodromo Nazionale Monza just north of Milan in Italy. Built in 1922, it is the world's third purpose-built motor racing circuit after those of Brooklands and Indianapolis. Drivers are on full throttle for most of the lap due to its long straights and fast corners. The Marina Bay Street Circuit is a street circuit around Singapore's Marina Bay and is the venue for the Singapore Grand Prix. The track is 5 kilometers long. The circuit holds a unique record of having safety car appearance in every race to date. There has been a total of 17 safety car deployments in 10 races. The Sochi Autodrome is a 5.85 km street circuit in the Black Sea resort town of Sochi in Krasnodar Krai, Russia. The circuit is similar to the Beijing Olympic Green Circuit and the Sydney Olympic Park Circuit in that it runs around a former Olympic complex. The inaugural World Championship Russian Grand Prix took place in 2014, beginning a 7-year contract. Round 17 heads to Japan to the Suzuka Racing Circuit. The circuit has been modified 4 times over the years, first hosting a Formula One championship race in 1987. Before this and in 2007 and 2008. The Japanese Grand Prix was held at Fuji Speedway. We head to North America for round 18 of the championship at the Circuit of the Americas. The track is 5.5 kilometers and is located in Austin, Texas. The circuit was the first in the United States to be purpose-built for Formula One. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez is a 4.3 kilometer circuit in Mexico City, Mexico. Since 2015, the track once again is a host of the Formula One Mexican Grand Prix, an event it previously hosted in 2 separate time periods on a different layout, the last occasion of which was in 1992. The penultimate race of the season will be held in São Paulo, Brazil. The race here has held many championship deciders in years gone by and its current contract keeps it on the calendar until 2022. The first race was held here in 1972. The final round of the 2018 Formula One World Championship will be held in Abu Dhabi at the Yas Marina circuit. It first hosted a race in 2009 and the inaugural race was Formula One's first ever day-night race, starting at 1700 local time.